Good day, YouTubers. There's three things we want to cover today in today's reading. Unbelievable. Meghan Markle latest news. Duchess is told to be quiet after pals claimed she now feels ready to forgive the royal family. Essentially, Meghan said she adored Prince Philip, and because she adored Prince Philip so much, she's now ready to forgive the royal family. Royal commentator Angela Levin branded the forgiveness offer unbelievable, an attempt to keep dominating the limelight. Yeah, she's piggybacking on Philip's death to keep the spotlight on her. So anything she comments about the royal family and I'm also expecting her to have there's a number of things that could happen to put the limelight back on her. And this is probably the day of or the day after Philip's funeral. She's gonna claim a miscarriage. There's gonna be a miscarriage scare. There's gonna be a suicide attempt. I think that's less likely. Something will happen to Archie and it'll be an emergency. There'll be a break-in at the home. She'll have to call the police and they'll make a big deal out of it. She'll go into premature labor with her surrogate child that she's not carrying. She'll release more dirt on the royals. I don't think she's going to do that because that would be very untoward. On the day after Philip's death, everybody is glowing about Philip and all the great things that he did. Or she'll do a paparazzi walk with Archie somewhere and get backgrid to take photos of her. So she's got to keep and she needs to get Harry back. And how offensive is that? Meghan is forgiving the royal family. She tried to destroy the royal family. She told 17 mistruths, including, first and foremost, the big R. All the royals are racist. Okay, and someone said terrible things about Archie's skin color. And she literally tried to destroy the royal family. And now she's saying, I forgive you for hurting my feelings. Well, you've done a lot worse, Meghan. And I don't think it does a lot of things. It keeps the victim narrative up. Number two, Prince Harry is really missing Meghan Markle and will only stay in England for 1 week. Okay, if Harry leaves immediately after the funeral, like the same day, like immediately, the funeral's at 2 o'clock. I'm not sure what time the funeral is. Funeral's probably going to be at 1, but he leaves on an evening flight the same day as the funeral or the next morning. That's a really bad sign. It means he's having a bad relationship with his family and he's just not comfortable staying there. And Meghan is absolutely controlling him. So we're going to look, is Harry missing Meghan? Because when you're away from an abusive person, a controlling, abusive, narcissistic person, it's a relief. Okay, you feel relief. You feel a big hole in your life because they're controlling every moment of your time and they're even controlling your thoughts. Okay, but you also start to feel relief, like you don't feel like you're constantly under attack. I'm wondering if Harry is going to feel some relief. That Stockholm syndrome is going to start to wear off a little bit with him being away from her. But Meghan is going to contact him constantly. She's going to be constantly texting him and FaceTiming him and calling him. She's not going to leave him alone. There's no way. And I hear that even Doria is calling him. She's, engaged Doria, call Harry constantly so he can't get away from us and have one moment to think for himself. We also have the Queen spares Prince Harry's blushes by banning military uniforms for the royals at Prince Philip's funeral. That is one explanation. Okay, so Harry's not allowed to wear his royal uniform. He's no longer Captain General of the Royal Marines. He lost 3 military titles from the crown when he left the service of the crown. Okay, and so everyone else there would be wearing royal military uniforms. Who else would be wearing a military uniform? Andrew. Nobody really thought about that. Prince Andrew, shamed and disgraced Prince Andrew, would be showing up in a beautiful military uniform and saluting, and he would need to be given the same honor as all the other military guys. Really? I think people would be really offended by that. So I'm not sure if the Queen is sparing Harry or if she's just trying to reduce the drama, or if she's dodging a bullet by Andrew wearing the military uniform. We need to look at these things.
Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. So Meghan the Angel is forgiving the royal family. So I don't know. Have you had people who've wrought terrible destruction in your life after and they're not done. You know, they take horrible revenge on you, and then after they've done terrible, terrible things to you, then they tell you they forgive you, which they're not even done doing terrible things to you. I mean, what's your reaction? I mean, my narcissist did that to me. My brother recently did that to me. I just started screaming at my brother. I just went nuts. So Meghan Markle is forgiving. She's forgiving the royal family. What's behind that? Let's just take a look. What's behind Meghan forgiving the royal family? I think we're going to see an upstage. I think we're going to see a victim narrative. Let's see what the cards say. Meghan is forgiving the royal family. There's a devil right after those five. So what is Meghan really doing by forgiving the royal family? Straight razor, cut, hurt. The center is pain and hurt. Pain in the relationship and dead relationship. 10, 11. Actions, acting upon, talking about a dead and hurt and injured relationship. Straight razor, it cuts the relationship, and there's dead bodies in the box of the coffin. The relationship is dead, but she just keeps beating that dead horse. So she's taking actions against the dead relationship. Man, Harry, handcuffs, bound to the royal family. Yes, key move. Scapegoat, she's outside of the good graces in the family, and key move, her close relationship to the royal family. So she wants to emphasize her close relationship to the royal family, even though she's far away and outside, and the relationship is damaged and kind of dead. They really want nothing to do with Meghan anymore. And they would really, I think the royals would love it if Meghan simply disappeared off the face of the earth at this point, because she's nothing but trouble for them. She's absolutely nothing but trouble and accusations and harm to the royal family at this point. So what is she doing? She's not actually, there's no forgiveness here. 7 hearts is forgiveness and healing. There's a lot of spades outside, okay, dead relationship, hurt. She's emphasizing her close relationship to the royals, and she's going to keep doing that. She's the Duchess. The most important thing is that title, and she wants another title, and she demanded Archie be given a title, even though that's not how it's done. When Charles ascends the throne, Archie will be given a prince title. So I'm wondering if they're going to knuckle under for that and just cough up the title before Charles becomes prince, which I don't think they are allowed to do, and they shouldn't do. And that would set a very, very bad precedent. You just have to complain enough and make enough false accusations that they'll just give you what you want because you just keep complaining. So she's just emphasizing it's all about Meghan. Meghan she's putting herself back in the spotlight by forgiving them. All right, is Harry missing Meghan? Okay, or is he feeling relief? Harry's here, we'll put Harry here and Meghan here. Or is Harry feeling relief? Like, wow, I can't believe. I don't think he is feeling relief. I think he's very tied to Meghan. I think Meghan is going to do everything she can to keep him tied. And I lean toward the idea that he will leave immediately after the funeral, because she needs to keep him an enemy of his family. She moved him, he was forced to leave the royals. He moved to another country. He's living in America where he can't possibly live. She's setting him up to completely destroy him. He can't stay in America. I think she's already destroyed him. So let's look at Harry and Meghan. Harry. Is Harry missing Meghan? Longing and pining. Meghan. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, what do we got over here with Meghan? Cup overflowing. This always shows up with Meghan. On an ongoing basis, she has a systematic plan to love bomb him, love bombing messages. 15, 16, 4 spades. And this fulfills her secret agenda. She is love bombing him day and night. I love you, Harry. You're everything to me. It is true. He is everything to her at this time until she discards him. What's going on with Harry? Mother Earth can be the mother of his child. Water into wine and hand in hand. 14 and 26, 7 diamonds. So the outside events are affecting him. He is enjoying. Well, does he feel relief? He is enjoying the interaction with other people. You know, not being locked in a closet with a padlock on it. And not allowed to go outside. Because my narcissist literally wouldn't let me walk outside. I mean, I was like a prisoner. She literally kept me as like a prisoner. So I don't think it's that bad for Harry because occasionally we see him go outside. And he was able to get away and even go to England. But he had to. He really, really had to. But it was a possibility that she could have stopped him even from going to his own grandfather's funeral, which that would just be the end of Harry. And I think they would need to send in a SEAL team to come and get him. But so is he feeling relief? I don't think so. She's love bombing him. He is slightly enjoying himself. Renewal with his family and all the people. Renewal with his family and all the people. Okay, Mother Earth is where everything grows in Mother Earth. This is where he came from. 26, 7 diamonds. He is being affected by interacting with other people and being back in England. So that's good. It's like osmosis. It's like falling asleep with your head on the book when you're supposed to be studying it. Somehow it's getting into his head by falling asleep with his head on the book. You know, it's kind of like that. Strength and scourge, deep rooting and conflict with the family. What do we have up here? Another family card, no, and executioner. 22, 26, 7 diamonds. Either this says it may be going very poorly with the family, which is a shame. I want to see Harry reconcile with his family. I want it to go well with his family, but I don't think it's going well with the royals. I don't think it's going well. Yeah, they can't trust him. They can't say anything to him because everything they say to him, everything they say to Harry, goes straight to Gayle King, and that's not a good thing. So here's a big test. Will Harry leave immediately following the funeral? Like the night of, the funeral is, I think it's on Saturday. The funeral's on Saturday, and then he catches a flight out on Saturday or Sunday morning. Is he going to leave that quick? Leave immediately. There's the devil. Okay. Well, we do have the devil and the angel. We have angel and devil underneath. We have outside circumstances. Four-leaf clover is opportunity and outside circumstances in the foundation. 11, 15, 4 clubs. Something's going to come up. Meghan's going to pull a crisis, and force him to come home. Come home immediately, Harry. I'm having labor pains. Even though she's not pregnant. But just putting that out there, putting it in the media that Meghan is having, labor pains, possible early delivery scare, that even though Harry knows that she's not pregnant, a surrogate is pregnant, it still forces him to come home because he looks like a bad guy if he doesn't come home immediately. So it works either way. Even if everyone in the royal family knows it's not true, it still works because it's put out there in the public. It's getting the whole world to pressure Harry outside events. So an angel who is a devil, everything material, actions related to the family. Yeah, she's going to have like a miscarriage scare or something relate. He has to go back and tend to his wife and family and Archie immediately. 22, 39. So 40 is 10 spades, 10 clubs, overseas, 10 clubs, travel overseas. So yeah, she is going to force his hand. She's not going to give him any choice. He's going to go back immediately. He's not going to be given any choice. No choice for Harry. Harry is on a very short leash. So the Queen is forbidding all of the royals from wearing their military uniforms to Prince Philip's military funeral. He specifically asked for a military funeral. Is that to save Harry the embarrassment, or is that to save embarrassment from Andrew wearing the uniform? Drama from Andrew wearing the uniform. Let's put Harry here. We'll just do 2 cards. And Andrew, is it to save embarrassment from Andrew or save Harry the embarrassment? Is she really helping? Is the Queen helping Harry? Let's put 2 cards. Harry or Andrew. Look at that. So we're going to do a little mini spread there. What do we have here? Let's move this up a little bit. So Harry, Mercury is television and media is blocked 14 for diamonds. So it is definitely a problem for Harry. Definitely a problem for Harry. Definitely a problem for Andrew, 10 spades. And going forward and just right now, they are reacting to the problem with Andrew. They're reacting to the problem with Harry. They're literally killing 2 birds with 1 stone. They're going to get a lot of drama if Harry's if he's the odd duck out. He's not wearing a uniform. All the other royal men are wearing their military uniforms, but not Harry. Harry has to. He can't, show up in a uniform. That would be a scandal as well, because he simply doesn't represent the Royal Marines anymore, and it would be a big problem. Honoring Andrew in the midst of the ongoing crisis. They want Andrew to keep a low profile, but Philip is Andrew's father, and Andrew is speaking about his grief and making appearances, and he's going to be at the funeral, but to dress him up and give him all the honor of the military, I think that's too much for the public to swallow. Snake and woman. Women, the female cards, these are archetypes. The female cards are very situational. Woman is a good woman. Snake is underlying problems. It's also a good devil card. Snake in the Garden of Eden. 24, 6 spades. So they're just avoiding all these problems. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Definitely. So Harry is a problem and Andrew is a problem. They're both a problem. And they had to deal with both. So they just said nobody gets to wear their military uniform. Let's review. Why is Meghan forgiving? Well, it's exactly what everybody says. She's emphasizing her close relationship with the royal family, even though she is cast out and they want nothing to do with her. Is Harry missing Meghan? Meghan is love bombing Harry, and it's very clear from the cards. She's texting, she's calling, I think she's even got Doria calling. And sadly, the relationship over with the royals is not going well. If the relationship was going very well with William and Kate, and they're really loving on him, and he has some place to go to escape from Meghan, I think that would be better. But it's just, trust has been violated so badly that it just is not going very well. It's not going very well for Harry with the royals right now. Will Harry leave immediately after? Yes, Meghan's going to create a crisis, and he's going to have to leave immediately. And both Harry and Andrew are the problems they're dealing with this. So, very wise actions from the Queen and the royals. I'm sad to see that Harry is not going to be love bombed by the royals. I would like to see the royals love bombing Harry as much as Meghan is love bombing Harry. I mean, she's not letting him go now, but I'm going to hate to be Harry later when she decides to get rid of him. So that's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous folks who bought me a cup of tea. Please feel free to like. It helps the algorithm. Subscribe. Many people have been unsubscribed. Share. Get the word out and comment.